it's Tina and I am back. And it is almost the end of 2019, and I think it's only right that we wrap up the year with a end of year shopping block. Did I scare any of you guys with that just now, or are you used to it? I don't know, but it's meant to wake you up. Wake you up. Let's go. Pay attention, because we are cutting back on shopping this year, next year, and for the rest of our lives, okay? We are gonna be smarter consumers. Let's speak it into existence, because that's what I want for myself. And I do these to help myself as well as help you guys. So what I do in these videos is go through recent releases, talk about them, and see if I can talk you out of buying them, you know? Kind of dull your excitement a little bit and hopefully help you make better decisions on what you're gonna pick up, because we're still shopping. Like, it's not like we're cutting off, it's not a no buy, but we're trying to be better about our purchases. So, I wanna start this off with Pat McGrath. Oh my god, Auntie Pat really has me over here side-eyeing her, because she has really become the ColourPop of luxury makeup. Like, when did she get to this point? Like, how does she think this is a good idea? I don't know who on her team, her marketing team, is telling her like, push, 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 we need more product. It's just, it's no longer exciting for me. You know how you have a brand and it's exclusive and there are only so few releases a year, and so you end up getting everything? Pat McGrath was kind of that for me. She was like the elusive, exclusive makeup brand, and because the prices were so high, because they're luxury makeup prices, you had time in between release to kind of save up and prepare for the next launch. Now, it's like you don't even have time to blink and wipe your ass good before Pat McGrath releases another thing. So, her most recent release, well, there's another one. Oh my god, we're gonna get into it. So, she released a new collection in collaboration with Star Wars for the new movie that's out, The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I have a confession. I have never watched a single Star Wars. Never in my entire life. I don't even know, okay? I'm not interested, but I'm aware, like, peripherally of the different characters and stuff, but I just never got on. I know, okay, you guys are like, what? I never got into it. I know, okay, are we gonna calm down and talk about the makeup? Let's talk about the makeup. So she released this new limited edition collection with Star Wars. So she's re-releasing one of her Mothership palettes, Mothership 4 Decadence, which was it last year or the year before? Could have been last year. Decadence was Mothership 4. It was a limited edition release. Once it went out of stock, that was it. And everybody wanted to get their hands on this. I recently spoke about this in my roundup video. This is my favorite Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. It doesn't have any of the special shades, but it has her beautiful, like, really silky, intense metallic shades. And she's re-releasing it with this collection. So if you didn't get your hands on it, now is the chance. Low key, I'm trying to tell you not to shop, but this one is a good one. I did swatches and stuff. I'll link it over here in case you're interested. But oh, I didn't even come over here so I can show you what the collection looks like. So here's the collection. And so there is the Decadence palette, the 10-pan eyeshadow palette. That's $125. So if you can get it on sale or it's within your budget, go for it. But I just don't believe that makeup should cost this much, especially eyeshadow. Come on, like, Pat McGrath is good, but $125 for a palette, like, that's pushing it. And then there are 2 of the 6-pan eyeshadow palettes that are being released as well. So we have the Galactic Gold palette and then the Dark Galaxy palette. So the gold palette is based on one of the characters from Star Wars, and I'll be lying to you if I know who this is, but I kind of know the character, like, by looking at him, but I don't know who this is. Anyway, it's a gold based palette. So there's like a high shine metallic gold in this, and then there's a purple, which gold and purple kind of go together. Then there's some other shades in here, like a champagne, which looks like that's in every palette. Then like a duochrome pinky purple. And then like a deep ruby red cranberry shade. And then like an orangey shade. And then the other palette has a couple of more purples, like more on the mauve-y side, the berry side. And I know collectors are gonna get this. If you're into collecting Pat McGrath, without question, you're gonna get this. If you're just any regular schmegular consumer that doesn't go crazy over Star Wars and doesn't go crazy over Pat McGrath, then I don't know if you'd be interested in this. I don't think they're worth it because it's $65. I know like Pat McGrath palettes, yeah, they're great. Everybody screams about the formulation. I don't think it's that great to charge $65, if I'm very honest with you. It is not one of my favorite formulations. There are better ones out there, and I just think that with so many brands elevating their formulations, like Pat McGrath has a lot of competition, and it doesn't blow me out the water enough to spend money on these. So I know people are asking if I'm getting this. No, so easy to say no. No, thank you so much. And then there are 4 lip balms as well, and these are $40. Lip balms, so you have Clear, Flesh 3, Nude Astral, and Gold Astral, and they're in like the special edition packaging. The special edition packaging does look cute. I'm like, hey, but they are lip balms, like tinted lip balms. Why you need this? You know what you can do? Get a regular old lip balm, anyone that you love. I love the Paula's Choice one. Put on a very light wash of any lip color, right? Pink, nude, red, whatever, and put your lip balm over it. That's a tinted lip balm for you. You don't need to spend $40 on Pat McGrath. This is so outlandish. Are you serious? I can see though, low-key, like that white one with the little dot. That, what is that? R2D2? Is that what it is? Is that the little robot guy with the, you know, y'all are probably shaving me out there now, but I don't see that these are worth it. They're not worth it. Don't buy these. There's no reason for you to buy it. You're gonna collect this, but do you want to collect like a Star Wars lip balm that's gonna go bad in like 5 months? Like, for real though, just for the packaging? Like, you're paying $40 for packaging. Is it that serious? No, don't do it. This is ridiculous. No, absolutely not. And then we didn't even blink, and then lo and behold, there's another fucking palette. What the hell is going on? I am so mad. That's why I wanted to start with Pat McGrath, because I am pissed off and fed up. She released this new palette. It's called the Golden Opulence, and it's in this red packaging, and it's releasing on Selfridges. It's limited edition again, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Pat McGrath, you can't wait. Anti-Pat, Patricia, you can't just give people a break. Oh my God, like, she is trying to get your Christmas money, your college fund, your wedding money. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, your children are not gonna be able to go to that private school you fucking around with Pat McGrath, because all she do is release all these things, and then you're like, oh my God, I need to have it. But I'm looking at this, I'm like, if you already have any of her palettes, even the rose one that just came out, that I didn't get, I ain't want it, I ain't gonna get it, I don't care, then you probably already have this. Or even the last couple of quads that she released. Like, no, she released 3 quads. One of the rosy ones looked like this. You don't need this. You don't need this. And I saw a couple, no, I didn't see a couple of people. Elisa from Kinky Sweat, I will link her channel, her video. You can check her out. She actually accidentally got this palette because she ordered from Selfridges and they sent her the wrong one, and they sent her this one instead. And when I saw her do the swatches and like show how she used this, I was like, that looked like any freaking other eyeshadow in my collection. Me not need that from Pat McGrath. Pat, sit down. Me don't want it. You don't need it either. This is just foolishness. Now, here's one that had me kind of tempted when I heard it was happening. So this is from Sephora and Makeup by Mario. So Mario Denovanovic, did I get that right? Is the makeup artist for Kim Kardashian and some of the other Kardashians. I'm sure he does their makeup too. But he was releasing something with Sephora, and I was like, oh my God, what is it? Because the palette that he released with Anastasia Beverly Hills, I love that palette. That's such a good palette. That's like the best palette I have from Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's another formulation I don't love. But the one that he also did with Kim Kardashian, the first one, I was like, yes, come. And I was really intrigued. And then I saw that he was releasing brushes with Sephora. And these are expensive. So they're in sets. So he has a master set that I think contains all of the brushes, and that retails for $119. And then he has a complexion set that's $69, and then an eye brush set that's $49. So you can buy the face set separate or the eye brush set separate, or you can buy them all together for $119. Do you need this? No, you don't. I don't need it. You don't need it. Ain't nobody need it. Hold up. So 69 plus 49. Isn't that going to give you 118? So aren't you then spending... Oh, okay. So the master set, even though it's $1 more expensive, it has 2 exclusive bonus brushes and a sleek brush pouch. Okay, so you're getting something extra. All right, fine. But... he has like these different brushes and I'm like, none of these even look like things that he uses. They look so cheap. And to be fair, Sephora brushes, some of them are really good. Like I have some Sephora brushes that I really, really like. But I'm looking at these shapes and I can see if I bought a set, I wouldn't use like 3 or 4 out of just the 6 that I'm seeing here. So is it worth it for you to buy a brush set if you're not gonna use all the brushes and love them? To me, it's better to buy single brushes. And if he had single brushes, it would have been more appealing because then I could be like, all right, I can pick and choose. But he has them in sets. And then I'm looking at the eye brush set. There's a, what the hell is this? Look at the little liner brush. What is that? And then is that a lip brush? Is that supposed to be a smudge brush? Could a smudge brush? Ooh, me a smudge with that. Lord have mercy. This looks so stupid. Mario, what is this? Why did you approve this, Mario? Oh my god. Even his last collection with Kim Kardashian. What? No, that was so tired. I was so over that. So anyway, moving along. I kind of want to talk about this ColourPop collection from Becky. What is it? Becky. Who is Becky G? Is Becky? Let me look up Becky G. Becky G is what? Oh, it's a musician. Hey Becky. So she's a Latina and she's released what is this called? I think this is a second collaboration with them because she's done something before, right? I think I don't know. Anyway, this is the Hola Chola collection. Or is it the Hola Chola collection? It is just the Becky G collection and the palette is called Hola Chola. The funny thing about this palette is, look on the palette. Look at this palette. It's an all matte palette. First of its kind for ColourPop because ColourPop doesn't do all matte. It's an all matte neutral palette and it looks exactly, when I say exactly, like the Viseart neutral matte palette, down to the gray shade and the orange shade. Are they serious? Did they even try? You know how you say like, let me copy your homework, but I'll change it a little bit so they don't know we're copying? Listen, you couldn't do so. I think they flipped around a couple of the shades to make it the layout not look the same, but it's the same thing. It is the same damn thing. And I didn't know that ColourPop was doing this now where they were copying higher end brands. Like ColourPop was innovative. They were doing their own thing, like staying in their own lane. I didn't know they were gonna be a copycat brand at this point, but it's a nice looking palette though, and I'm not lie to you. If you wanted to try the Viseart palette, this might be a nice little all matte palette because ColourPop eyeshadows are actually nice. Here's the thing. It's the Hola Chola collection and there's a small brand that's called Hola Chola and apparently they've interacted with Becky G and they feel like she stole the name from them. And I can see how, yeah, it sounds like that. So not only are you stealing from Viseart, now you're stealing from a smaller brand. Like that's underhanded as hell. But then again, Chola is not really like trademarked or anything, so technically they're not you know, I don't know how I feel about this, but the whole design, the artwork, everything looks fun and it's really playing up the Latin culture. I don't know how I feel too much about some of this stuff though, because it is really playing on Chola and Chola culture. And I guess it's okay since she's Latina, but I feel some type of way about it. And then, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, how do you feel about the whole copy of Viseart and then stealing from another, like, smaller brand? It's kind of underhanded. Not that that smaller brand makes makeup. They make, clothing, I think. But anyway, I'm not getting that. And neither should you because ColourPop needs to stop with all the releases. They've actually slowed down a little bit. And I am so happy. When you're actually celebrating a brand for given a week in between releases, you know it's gotten to a bad state of affairs. So yeah, here's the Becky G. I'm not getting it. Then they now released a Goddess Glow collection, which has a pressed highlighter that looks like Marc Jacobs. Another one that they're copying, and then they have a liquid highlighter. So Fenty did this, Sephora did this, a few other brands did this, and a couple of brushes. I feel like ColourPop now has done too much. They have sucked the well dry for their own ideas, so now they're just gonna copy everybody else's and just regurgitate things that they already have released at some point. Because that's the other thing about ColourPop. They do endless limited edition collections, right? So then they can bring back things that they released maybe last year or the year before, tweak it maybe a little bit, and then release it again as something new. And that's a whole lie, because this is not new. You're just, stop. I am so sick of ColourPop. I'm sick of everybody at this point, but ColourPop like really grinds my gears. All right, let's talk about Fenty. Rihanna. I like Rihanna. I like how she does her releases, because she's not just flooding the market every day, because she knows she can't make money if Rihanna really wanted to, she could release like a multitude of different products all the time and people would go crazy. So she's releasing what she's calling the Snap Shadow palettes. There are 8 of them. So they're abbreviated palettes with 6 pans, which thank you Rihanna for doing 6-pan eyeshadow palettes. Bravo. Love these for me. And then they snap together. So you can get 2 of your favorites, snap them together in like a nifty way. And that, but only 2 snap together. So it's not like you can snap 4 together. It would have been cute if you could snap them all together, but only 2 will snap together. All right, fine, cute. There are 7 of them. So they have like a purpley mauvey one, then a nude warm one with like orangey tone neutrals, then a more reddish mauvey tone neutrals. Then you have a pink one with like pinks and berries. Then you have, what is this, like a peach one where it has more peach tone shades. You have a gray one, which this one's cute, that has like blacks and like a purple and like silver taupey shades. Cute. Then you have, is this a matte one? No, it's not a matte, but this one has like a yellow and a green in there. All right, and then you have this pastel one with a purple, green, pink, blue, like really pastel shimmers. All right, I'm gonna be so freaking honest right now, and I'm gonna get so much flack for this, but this looks so stupid to me. I don't like it. It looks cheap. I know, I said it. Oh my god, it looks cheap. It does look cheap. It's like white plastic, and they're small, and then them snap together. It looks so cheap. I'm sorry. Whoo, let me talk to you, child. These are $25 a piece, which is fine. It's cute. It's a good price point. I think she's coming along, you know. Them look like playthings, but not lie to you. They look like play makeup. And I know there are gonna be people that are going crazy over these and they have to collect all of them. I haven't seen one out of any of these that looks appealing to me. Even the swatches look tired. And Fenty Beauty does not, to me, have a good eyeshadow formula. None of her palettes that I tried out, I think I tried out the shimmer. Which one did I try out? I have the glitter one, the first one that she did for holiday. That was glitter. That was just, you have to use a glitter glue. That was not impressive. Then she released, what's that? The spice, the Moroccan spice. Wet name. I don't even know what name. It's that unimpressive. It's so bad. It was so powdery and thin. Those are bad. And then she released another glitter one. That one I got too, but I got that on sale. That's to show you how me never run it down. I only got it because it was on sale and like some of the shimmer shades were nice. But this, her eyeshadow formula is not impressive. You can save your money. I know it's only $25, but you can save your money on this. Trust me. Honestly, you can probably go into the drugstore and get some similar color story that's cheaper and for similar quality, because the eyeshadow quality for sure is not that great. I'm telling you right now, is not that good. It's not good. So I'm gonna skip that one easily, no questions asked. Thank God there is not too much to talk about, so I can just speed through this. One of the most recent releases I saw was from Juvia's Place. So Juvia's Place dropped 4 mini palettes that are color themed, and these are $13, right? So they have a purple one, a berry one, a neutral, 2 neutrals, but one is darker than the other one, and I'm like, these actually look kind of cute. And Juvia's Place has good eyeshadow formulation, so I'm interested in this. What are they calling it? The dark one is a chocolate palette, the other one's a nude palette, then you have the berries and the violets. These actually look nice. I'm not gonna lie to you, these look cute. So these are available tomorrow, Christmas Day. This video is not gonna be posted before that, but you can get 10% off with my code if you want to use it. But if you have colors that look like this already, especially like the nudes, you can skip this. And if you aren't into berries, like why are you getting the berry palette? If you're a purple lover though, you might like this, and this is not a bad price point. Whew, I kind of prefer the Juvia's Place formulation over Fenty. And then these are 6 pans as well. Oh my God, am I doing this? I'm telling you guys, get these over Fenty, because at least this is a good formula, 6 shades, and they look fun. The color stories look fun. I can't wait to see swatches on that. That actually looks interesting. I might be interested in trying that out if I'm not. Whew, if I don't know. I'm not doing it though. I'm not doing it. Nope, not doing it. Stop it. I'm not doing it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But if you were doing it, let me know how it goes. I can't. All right, so another black owned brand, Colored Rain, is coming out with an empty eyeshadow palette. So no eyeshadows are in this. Is an empty palette, but it's a book. They're calling it the Book of Shades, and it has 3 layers that you can stack your eyeshadows in. It has a mirror, and then it has like protective plastic sheets, and they're gonna be $42 on their website. I actually like this idea a lot. It looks like something that would be very usable for me because I can put like a bunch of eyeshadows in that. But then I'm like, am I gonna use the palette? I'm not sure. Because I like a see-through lid, which is why I was stuck with Z palette for so long, even though Z palette can kick rocks. You know, it looks good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. Instead of having like a huge, like big palette like this, like table-size palette, you can have a little book-size palette, but still have just as many shades. I don't know. I'm almost intrigued. I'm almost. But you don't need this. If you're like me, I have other palettes like this. It's $42, which is the same price as like an eyeshadow palette with eyeshadows. So I don't know if you need to spend $42 on a palette just to store your eyeshadows. Like, that's a lot, don't you think? But then again, Z palette was selling their crap for like $40 too, right? For the extra large palette. Is there a sale? There's gonna be a sale. Just hold out for the sale. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold out. If they have a sale, like a good sale, that I can probably get it for like $30, I would consider it. I'd consider it. I ain't gonna lie. I would consider it. All right, let me talk about another indie brand that I love. So this is from Sidney Grace. They are releasing their newest palette. It's called Enduring Love, and this is gonna come out in January. So they have 2 versions, which I really think was interesting. They have a lighter version and a deeper version, and what they did with the transition shades, they made them deeper for the deeper version and of course lighter for the lighter version. So if you are deeper skin tone, you can go with the darker one and automatically have transition shades that suit your skin tone. So I thought that was a good move on them. This palette, I'm not really interested in the color story. It looks very, you know, it's very neutral. There's a blue, there's like a berry, and then a purple. But everything else is very neutral. But I can see how this would be very wearable because they have mattes and shimmers. You can wear these for every day. And Sidney Grace eyeshadows, oh my god, their formulation is so good. So I don't know the price of this, but this looks like something that if you're into neutrals, I could recommend this. And I also have a coupon code for them. It's not an affiliate code, it's just a coupon code for you to get a discount off. I'm not sure if it still works. There are coupon codes all over though, so if mine doesn't work, there are others that work. And Sidney Grace, the owners are so nice, and they're not releasing things left and right. They really think about what they're releasing and give us good products. So let's talk about my best friend, Natasha Denona. No, we're not buying it. So this is a new mini palette from her. This is the mini glam palette. It's cool tone shades, metallic, matte, sparkling finishes. I don't know. What I've been hearing about her is that her mini palettes are hit or miss because the formulation isn't the same as the larger ones. And then the smaller palettes, like the medium, so they have like a mini, a small, intermediate. I don't know what Natasha is doing. She's doing all kinds of things. She's all over the place with her palettes and her formulas. So I wouldn't trust this. If you're interested in this, I wouldn't trust it until you see swatches and see what people think about the formula, because right now she's all over the place with her formulation. Oh, let me talk about Urban Decay. So they're expanding their Stay Naked foundation range. They're expanding that range to include a powder, which thank God, because my Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation was discontinued. So they're releasing a new powder, and I actually have it. They sent this to me. It's the Stay Naked The Fix. So it's a 16-hour wear powder. So it has the powder here and then a charcoal infused sponge. So this is probably for people with oily skin like me. I'm actually wearing it right now. The shade I have is 60 NN and it looks pretty good. It's been keeping me matte, and I'm gonna test that out. But they have the powders coming out, and then they also have trios with a highlight, a blush, and a bronzer. Mine busted up, it shattered, so I can't even show that to you. But they have 3 different shades, light, medium, and dark. I forget the names that are associated with it, but these are available now. And if you're interested, try it out. I like to watch what Urban Decay does with foundation products because I love their powder foundation. And I really love that Stay Naked foundation and concealer. So I'm gonna keep an eye. I'm gonna let y'all know. But that's one that I'd recommend. So I'm not even doing well with blocking you on this one. Okay, let's talk about this one from Stila. It's their new Shine Fever Lip Vinyl shades. It says they're vivid pigments that are floating in a clear lacquer to combine for full coverage, intense color, and long-lasting shine. I don't know where they're going with that, but these are like, there's a gray, a blue, a dark purple, a orange, like, and some nudes tossed in. I don't know, like, Stila, I don't know how great they're doing these days. Like, not everybody is impressed anymore, and these are $24. And I know lip gloss is coming back into style, like it's the thing to have right now. I don't know, like, do you guys think this is cute? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want it, and I'm tired of them. If you have a gloss that you love, just stick to that. You don't need to be invested in this foolishness with Stila. No, we're not doing it. Is there anything else I want to talk about? There are not that many releases, guys, and I'm so happy to report that because I am so sick and tired of all these releases, so it's good to not see tons and tons of releases anymore. Let's talk about this Spicy Betch Pressed Pigment Palette by Tarte. What is Tarte doing? Tarte said, y'all wanted Icy Betch, y'all wanted to spice it up. Here we are with Spicy Betch. Get on it. And I'm like, what? This is so not Tarte's thing. What is this? It has like bright, pigmented, bold reds, yellows, oranges. Like, it is really spicy. But who do you really think Tarte can do this kind of color story and do it well? Their eyeshadow formulation is not bad. And if this is vegan, imagine that. What is this? This is only $24 too. Okay, come through, and they're 8 shades. I don't know if they're too late to the party with these warm tone shades. If it's too much, people already have this. I don't know. What do you guys think? $24, that's not bad. What do you guys think about that? You know what? I'm interested, maybe. Just a little bit. How about these Year of the Rat highlighters that are coming out? So Clinique has one. And Becca has one. Becca usually does this, which I think is really fun. They have the little imprint of the rat. And I think Becca has a great highlighter formula. But do you need another champagne gold highlighter? I don't think you do. And Clinique is also releasing one, another champagne highlighter. You don't need this. You have all the highlighters you need in your collection. You don't need, no, you don't. No, you don't. You absolutely don't. How about Beauty Blender that's doing a new shade shifter makeup sponge? It's still $20. I spoke to you, Beauty Blender. You need to fix that pricing. So when you wet it, it changes color, and when it needs to be re-wet, it goes to another color. So it tells you when to wet it, and it's like, it's cute, but it's also like, who cares? It's just a sponge, and we know when it needs to be wet. So do I need a color changing sponge? You don't need a color changing sponge. Come on. I do think Beauty Blender makes great sponges. I just think their price point sucks, and they need to reassess and revisit that because they don't need to be pricing their things at that price point. Oh, let's talk about another Tarte product. So this is from Sugar Rush, which is the little baby sister of Tarte. So they're releasing this little B collection, I guess. So they have a B eyeshadow palette, BU eyeshadow palette for $27, and it contains 20 eyeshadows, and they have it in like a honeycomb shape, and the shades look so boring. If you already have Tarte palettes, you don't need this. They like toss a yellow in to make it a B palette. There's a purple and some berries where I don't, what? How? There, what? This doesn't even, and why is the swatcher's arm looking like that, like bent out of shape? Y'all see this? What is this? I don't know. It looked cheap to it. Now look how it looked cheap. Look on the palette. Then they have a lipstick, lip gloss, and some other foolishness. I don't see, and no Tarte. What is, no, you can skip this. You can skip that, although the price not look too bad enough, but you can skip it still because that don't even look interesting. Oh, let's talk about this from BH Cosmetics, the Crystal Zodiac 25 color eyeshadow and highlighter palette. Lord have mercy, BH Cosmetics released a new palette every month this year. 2019 for each of the zodiac signs, and I'm like, Lord, I'm tired. And now they're releasing this new palette with all the zodiacs included. I think these are the gemstones associated with the zodiacs, and they're like marble baked shades, and then mattes in. Oh my god, listen, the zodiac palette that they released, the original one, was enough. They could have stopped right there, but they were trying to ride off the success of that, and I'm like, y'all could have stopped because that was good enough. Like, y'all didn't have to like keep going and just be like, yeah, here we come, here's some more and some more and some more, and don't, we're tired of it, bitch, we're so tired of you. All right, I'm gonna end with this because I gotta go catch my flight. So we have an eyeshadow palette from Too Faced that is based, it's called the Natural Nudes palette. It's not coming out until February. And this is based off the Born This Way foundation shades. What kind of, look pun, what is Jared over there smoking? This CBD is getting out of control. What is Jared smoking with his dog? What? This palette looks so tired. So it's like staggered. So you have smaller pans with shimmer shades like metallics, and then a coordinating matte shade in a bigger pan, and they're meant to go with the foundation shades. So it's a neutral palette. You know what? Let me not be mad, because I can see how people can get into this natural palette, because I've been more into nudes as well. So I'm not even going to hate on this. I can see how that can be cute, and if they, Too Faced can do a good formula. So maybe if it's cute, but if you already have neutrals, you already have all the neutrals you need, why are you gonna get this? But you know, I thought I'd show it, but it looks it looks so boring. It looks so boring and tired. But on that note, let's go ahead and wrap this up because I do have a flight to catch. I will see you guys soon. I hope you're staying safe and happy and healthy and enjoying the holiday season with your friends and family. If you're having a difficult time, as some people do with the holiday season, I'm sending my love out to you. You have a friend in me right here. We can chill. I can keep you company, but I know it's a difficult time, so I'm very sorry for that. And if you know somebody who needs some extra love this year, go ahead and extend that invitation to your own family gathering to them, because some people really need that. But I'm wishing you a happy and healthy new year, and I will see you guys in 2020. Bye, guys.